Welcome back everybody to the Search Show 24/7. This is episode 13 of Young Justice Invasions, entitled 10 Things I Hate About Lagan. Fixed. I could have sworn that was the title. I could have sworn. I think I'm just thirsty. I just bought the Reach drink. It's really good. It's called Sour Puss Lagan. Makes me feel a little douchey. Alright guys, fix. Now this episode, it revolves around, Miss Martian, Artemis, Tigress, wherever you want to call her nowadays, and Daddy Manta. Now, one thing I really enjoyed about this episode was the opening scene with Artemis, and how she's kind of just talking to herself, and how she's kind of regretting like doing this undercover stuff that Nightwing had her, because she's really looking back on the fact that her and Wally, they had a good thing going. They were going to school, they were in love, they were they were enjoying life, and not in this crazy mess of being a superhero. And they moved on with their life, and she was just so anxious once Nightwing said, "Oh hey, I need you to do this, are you down?" And she was so quick to say yes that she forgot what was really important. And now she's really like regretting the fact that this can probably be the end of like her and Wally. How is this going to affect their relationship, and how much she misses him? So I really did enjoy that part of this episode. I thought it was very good, and I thought it was well handled by the writers, so that was very good. But moving forward with this story, you have Daddy Manta. He's basically upset. He's pissed off with Miss Martian, and he basically wants to kill her. But Artemis kind of puts in and said like, "Yo, no one else can fix Calder. So the only way he could probably be fixed is if the person who broke him in the first place, broke his mind and stuff, fixes him," which was Miss M. So I really like the fact that she was very quick on her feet, and she thought of a plan for her to still save Calder, and still secure the fact, or still ensure the fact that Miss Martian doesn't get killed by Black Manta. So I think I really did enjoy this Artemis episode, of her just being real quick on her feet, and real like just understanding that she's a very smart person. So I really did enjoy that a lot from her. Alright, so Daddy Manta, he sends Artemis and Deathstroke to go retrieve Miss M so she can fix Calder. And that whole scene with Lagan, I really don't care, Lagan, where he's talking to Miss M, irritated the crap out of me, because he's like, "Oh, Angelfish, what's going on? I thought we were hearts and rainbows. You don't talk to me, you don't call me on my cell phone." Which, let's talk about that. Like, since when is it okay for Lagan to have a cell phone? Logic, people. Okay, I know I'm finna go on a rant, but you have to think of it like this. First off, the kid wears a button down. Like, that changes anything of his facial features or anything. Alright? Second of all, he has a cell phone, which, hell, am I the only one that knows, like, when you have a cell phone, you have to get it activated at a cell phone store? So he had to go to like an AT&T or a T-Mobile or Best Buy or somewhere to say, "Yo, I need to get this phone activated." And people were just cool with that. God. Oh boy. People. You can dislike this video because your so-called Lagoon Boy is the greatest person of all time. I don't care. I want you to dislike this video because I hate the kid. I'm sorry. Like, it's nothing about the kid that I actually like. The only thing I liked about him is when he falls on his ass 24/7 because he tries to talk the talk, but he can't walk the walk. And I love the fact that Deathstroke came in. It was like, okay, this green on green crap, It's disgusting. So I'm gonna just kick this kid in the face, and you take her, all right? So I enjoyed that part. That part made me happy. It really did. It made me happy. But but you know, once they get Miss M, once they get her back to, you know, the to the Daddy Manta's headquarters, where, you know, Calder is, they try to, you know, kind of build his brain back, and the only way they can do this is have Miss M and Artemis go in together, so Calder knows, like, okay, yo, Artemis is here, so this is real, and you can trust us, and you can trust me. And I really did like the fact, and I give Megan a hard time a lot, but I really do like her as a character. But I really did enjoy, well, I didn't enjoy, but I like the character development of her. You know, she's realizing and she's understanding that she did make a mistake. Granted, she didn't know, so it's not really her fault and stuff. But she understands that she abused her power, and she's trying to, you know, trying to make right. So I really did enjoy that part, that, you know, she's trying to grow as a Martian, because she's not human, but she's trying to grow as a Martian. And you did get to see that Calder's brain is jacked up. Like, his brain looks like Compton. It's like gangbangers in his, like, I saw a baby on crack next to a stroller in the water. Everything, his brain is jacked up. So hopefully they can fix that. And we saw Tula in there. We get to see a brief appearance of Tula, and that's, I guess, I wonder if Tula's his subconscious or whatever, trying to fight like the evil or whatever, because she was in there trying to, I think she was in there to try to protect his brain or whatever, or his memories, because that's probably the only thing he really has left is Tula. So I think that was the only thing that really stuck in his mind. So I really like the fact that you did get to see a little glimpse of Tula. I thought it was gonna be like a bigger picture once we saw like the previews of like the Comic-Con preview and like these other previews of her in it. I thought it was gonna be like this big grand thing, like, oh, this is like a big flashback, but no, it's just like his subconscious. But either way, I enjoyed that part of the story with all them together, and it looks like he's Calder's kind of getting his memory back. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, because I would like to see him back up and being, you know, the Calder who kicks ass and stuff, because I really do enjoy that character. Now let's go to the side stories. The side story with the Green Ranger and the Blue Ranger, and how you know, the Green Ranger, you don't know if he's the good guy, because, you know, the Green Ranger, he can be good, he can be bad, and he just has this certain way about him that you're like, I don't know, can we really trust the Green Ranger? But we all know that, you know, the Blue Ranger is awesome and stuff, and the Blue Ranger is having his issues. All right, he's having his issues. He's got the scarab on his back, and he just wants it off. So, you know, the Green Ranger, he tries to, you know, help him out and stuff, and we find out that he kind of went in his brain for like a whole day. So the Blue Ranger thinks like he controls, he's got the scarab in control, but does he really? You don't really know. Did the Green Ranger really F him up and just making him think that, you know, his scarab is in control or what? So we don't know. Hopefully time will tell, but in my opinion, I think the Green Ranger is like a double-sided kind of guy, and he's really working for the Reach, and that he can kind of manipulate people and make them think something. So now the Blue Ranger thinks like, oh, I'm good to go, no apocalypse here, people, we're good. But I don't know, I don't really trust the Green Ranger. What about you guys? Another thing that was just crazy is like Nightwing telling it Superboy and Lagan the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So how is that going to play out now that these other two people know about this big elaborate plan? Because now Nightwing finds out that Calder, he's kind of jacked up because of Miss M, and it was because of Nightwing. And you really see that Nightwing being leader is not really good for the team, because he is dividing people up. He is his plans are injuring and hurting and jeopardizing people's lives and stuff. So he's not making very wise decisions. And I think the fact that this is happening is because I think he's trying to be so much like Batman that he's not really thinking the way he used to think as a kid, and how he was like, yo, I don't want to be Batman, I don't want to make those kind of tough decisions, I want to be my own man. But I think, you know, in the absence of Batman, I think he's really coming into that role like, I need to think like Batman because he's not here right now, so I need to think how Batman would think. So I think that's what's really going on with Nightwing, and how he's making these very, very questionable decisions. So overall, I thought it was a fantastic episode. What did you guys think about Fix? I know people know that I hate Lagan, so do you hate Lagan as much as I do? If you do, share with me your hatred. Alright, comment below, let me know. Please check out my DC Universe Online video. League starts tomorrow, guys, Sunday. So if you want to join the DC Universe Online League with me, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on this video. And as always, guys, this is the Suck Show 24/7. Be easy.